Hail us, Living Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to AEW Elite General Manager. Now, I am recording 2 days ahead, which is not normal. I usually just record one episode a day, and it comes out the very next day. But I wanted to play a little bit more tonight before I do a live stream, so we're booting the game up, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. So it is good to know that it's actually a bug within the game that was causing the ratings to drop when we were doing endless mode. So if it starts happening again, I think they've patched it, but first of all, there's the friend code again. Be sure to use that if you want to play against me or play with me on this. But if I open this up and we start just dropping ratings no matter what's happening, well, then we're just going to have to work with it. So last time, I believe we signed Chris Jericho to the show, and that's where we ended the night. Or maybe not. I swear that's where we ended. Hang on. Is that not what ended it last time, was signing Jericho? Yeah, it was. I did that, and I was like, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, alright, let's set up a feud for Jericho, I guess. Best of the best feud, one-on-one, Chris Jericho, and we've already got Kenny Omega in the feud, don't we? I mean, granted, Jericho Omega. Oh, wait, we've only got Kenny for one more week. Build up Scorpio Sky for 2 weeks, like that. There we go. So we got Omega versus Cassidy. We got Eddie versus Bryan. So let's do one-on-one match as the main event. Cassidy versus Kenny. Then let's do Kingston versus Cage. Jericho versus Scorpio. Let's see. Let's look at the roster again real quick. I always edit it by divisions, just so it can divide the men and women up a bit easier. So I make sure I've got enough people. Okay. Three-way dance between the women. We got Britt for a little while longer. We need to put Britt in the feud with someone. Okay. So, let's see. Who else have we not booked? Bear Bronson versus Max Caster. I've already made a joke about that one. And let's do Evil Uno versus Serpentico. I believe everyone's on the show now. So now we just book a segment. There we go. How's our first show gonna go? What week are we on? Okay, so the bug has not started removing viewers yet. Good. We did just lose Kenny. And Orange, I'm pretty sure. So we just lost 5 people. We lost Kenny, we lost we got Cassidy. We get him for 3 more weeks. But we lost Kenny, we lost Serpentico, it appears. We lost Evil Uno. And we lost... Who else did we lose? We lost Eddie Kingston. And... nope, we still got Brian Cage. I don't know who else we lost, honestly. Oh, we lost Trent. I didn't even remember having him, if I'm honest. There's Kenny. Let's see, who else could we bring in? We got about 100 and... We got a little bit to play with today, so we could get a couple big names. Let's see, who could we get for decent amounts of time for some decent money? Let's grab Yuka Sakazaki. Let's grab Ethan Page. Let's get Stu Grayson. Let's get John Silver. So, we need to start a feud. Let's do a 4-way feud between the women. Did I not sign a 4th? I swear I just signed someone. Yeah, I did. There we go. Let's make sure we got all of them for at least 4 weeks first. Yeah, we're good. There we go. And then... how much longer do we have Orange Cassidy for? Because he's the AEW champion right now. 3 weeks. Perfect. You know who we're getting that belt onto. My guy, Brian Cage. Tip the odds into Brian Cage's favor. There we go. Alright, so now we do Scorpio Sky versus Y2J. Obviously. Should we do the 4-way between the women, or should we do a couple singles matches and see if that... will it keep the rivalry active, or do they all 4 need to be involved? Let's find out. Okay, so it needs to be a fatal 4-way. Got it. Which means we might... no, we'll still be able to. Never mind. So fatal 4-way match for the AEW Women's title. There we go. Another one-on-one match. We do Bronson versus Ethan. Another one-on-one. We do John Silver versus Max Caster. And then one more match. Let's do Stu Grayson. Someone's going to pull double duty, unfortunately. Bear Bronson. Nope, actually no one. No, wait, Bear Bronson is pulling double duty. It's fine. I don't know how much longer do we even have Bronson? 2 weeks? Alright, there we go. All the feuds are active. So, let's get the show going. First matchup of the night, we've got Stu Grayson versus Bear Bronson. And I think Bear Bronson just won. Yes, he did. I want to eventually get the Young Bucks in here and then get Dark Order versus the Young Bucks going on. John Silver loses to Max Caster. Not a good night to be a Dark Order. Second match of the night here for Bear Bronson. Am I still recording? I was genuinely worried I wasn't still recording, but it's going to get annoying, I know, but I have to check every few minutes just to be safe. So the AEW Women's Champion is Penelope Ford. Uh-oh. Jericho versus Scorpio. Scorpio Sky gets the win. Brian Cage, come on. Come on, big man. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. We love to see it. Okay, I don't think we lost anyone this week. We had a roster of 13 last week. Yep. Okay, I think we can afford another big name. So, we get Mox for 16 weeks. We could get Matt Sydal for a little while. Do we have enough for both Young Bucks? Let's see, where is Matt Jackson? That's going to bother... yeah. We could, hypothetically. I think we give it one more week before we do it, though. Brian Cage is the new AEW World Champion. You'd love to see it. Bear Bronson is on his final week. So, oh, we actually did lose someone. Who did we lose? I'm genuinely looking. I'm trying to remember who we had. Oh, we lost Scorpio Sky. Shoot. Here's this feud with Jericho's over. Alright, so we're only doing one-on-one matches this week, then. And this is Orange Cassidy's last 2 weeks. So let's do Cassidy versus Cage. Let's do Bear Bronson gonna have his final match against Jericho. Do another one-on-one match, Penelope Ford versus Serena Deeb. Okay, so apparently the title can't change hands in anything other than one-on-one feuds. So that's actually kind of good for us. Max Caster versus Ethan Page. No. Max Caster versus John Silver. And then Stu Grayson versus... Who's not on the show yet? It's going to slap me in the face when I realize who's not on the show. Is it Jericho? No, Bronson's fighting Jericho. Brian Cage is fighting Orange Cassidy. John Silver is fighting Ethan Page, right? No, he's fighting Max Caster, so it's Ethan Page. There we go, Ethan Page. Set up a segment. I don't think I did that last week. We actually set up a... you know what? Let's do a... Let's do a contract signing. The main event. Let's see how the show goes. Ethan Page wins. Max Caster wins. Britt Baker wins. Serena Deeb wins. Bear Bronson wins. Orange Cassidy wins. Alright, who did we just lose? We just lost Bear Bronson. Duh. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, this is going to feel weird to do when I'm doing it. Where is he? We got the Young Bucks. And we still have money to spare. We still have over 100K to spare. Well, shoot. Give me Evil Uno. And... who else should we get? Give me Evil Uno and give me... let's see, is Butcher and Blade like both in reasonable areas? I'd grab them if I could. Okay, they're not. Let's see, where is the Blade anyway? Because if they're both reasonable price, I will grab Butcher and Blade to use. Butcher is 60K. Which puts us just over 100K spent. And then the Blade is down here. 140K. Yep, we can afford it. Alright, let's do it. Tag team feud. Let's do Evil Uno and Stu Grayson versus Nick Jackson. And where's Matt Jackson? And Matt Jackson. How long do we have each of them for? We got Uno for 11 weeks. We got John Silver for 6 weeks. We got Matt for 4 weeks. We got Nick for 16 weeks. And we got Stu Grayson for 6 weeks. So we can do a 4-week feud. Perfect. Now we can't really afford a full show. But main event. Stu Grayson and Evil Uno versus Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, and our AEW World Title feud is over. Orange Cassidy is going out as champion. Unfortunate for us. Jericho versus Cage, why not? Then let's do Ethan Page versus Orange Cassidy. This one I'm just going to do what I can. Britt Baker versus Serena Deeb. Can only afford one more match. So let's make it some of our more popular guys just to get the momentum rolling here. Who is our more popular guys here? Max Caster is one of our more popular wrestlers. And I think John Silver might be the other option. Yep. Can't afford any more matches. So I might have gone a little signing crazy, but you know, it's fine. And we do a hospitality table, and we do it for this match, I guess. Why not? And let's do it. We got John Silver versus Max Caster, and Pete Quinnell is getting right in there. I know what I said. Max Caster gets the win. And Serena Deeb going at the AEW Women's Champion. And Serena Deeb just pinned the champion. Now, Orange Cassidy, the AEW World Champion, is fighting off with Ethan Page here. And Ethan Page just beat the AEW Champion. Not a good night to be champions. Look out, Young Bucks. Jericho and Brian Cage colliding in the ring right now. Brian Cage spikes Jericho for the win. Spikes him like a football. Now the Bucks fighting the Dark Order. Oh my goodness. Dark Order are champions. And that's things we love to see right there. Alright, and we lost Orange Cassidy, so we've lost the AEW title. Serena Deeb actually won the title. Wait, so if you just beat the champion, you win the title. So Ethan Page, excuse me, that made me laugh a little bit there. Ethan Page is our AEW champion now. Well, not expecting that. Another women's roster looking. We got 4. How about I grab Sheeta? Let's see if there's another one we can grab kind of lower down. Grab Sheeta and Jade Cargill. And then, let's see here. Anyone else we can grab for some decent prices? Cody has really dropped down. We can get Cody for 4 weeks. Let's see here. Matt Hardy's going to get us more kind of mileage. Yeah, Matt Hardy. Let's go with that, and let's save the rest of the money. Like, we could use it to try and sign someone, but let's just try and, let's just try and be reasonable first. Let's do... Well, we've got the AEW Championship on Ethan Page, so now my mission is to get it off of him, I guess. How long do we have Jericho for? We signed him for a while. We got him for 8 more weeks. There we go. Main event of the show, one-on-one. We're going to do Chris Jericho versus Ethan Page. Then we do a... You know what? Let's give it... We got the money. Let's do a 3v3. And let's do John Silver... Not Ethan Page. John Silver, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson versus Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. Let's do a Hardy Party. Ignore that notification sound. Max Caster is going to fight Brian Cage. We're going to keep building Max Caster up a little bit. We're going to do a... Let's see, we got to shoot... You know what, let's do a 6-way. Why not? We can afford it. Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida versus Jade Cargill versus Penelope Ford versus Serena Deeb versus Yuka Sakazaki. God, this is so fun. We finally got to a point where we're actually able to do stuff. I will say that if the ratings start dropping, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Okay, actually, we might not want to do the 6-way, actually. We might just want to do one-on-one. Let's do Baker versus Shida. Hey, it's Xander in editing. I'm soaking wet because I just walked through the rain to get back into my office here, bedroom, whatever. Just to let you know, just the recording software just cut off, and I'm about to mention that. You missed me booking Week 13, but Week 13 didn't have as much happening in it as what's coming up. Anyway, back to the episode. Bye. You gotta love recording glitches. And the game just reboots, so are we even recording? Yeah, we are. Hey, LS11 Universe, it's Xander again. Hopefully we didn't lose all that footage, because we've done a lot in 3 weeks of recording, or like in 3 weeks of matches. So that's great. Did it just not save anything I did either? Like, we were on week 11. No, we were on week 14, apparently. We had a roster of 22. Oh, so we moved on, actually. Good. So that's good, at least. Hopefully I can recover the footage. I don't know if I can or not, but we'll try. I don't know why it just decides to randomly stop. But this is what our roster is looking like right now. I think... Okay, Jericho's still the AEW champion. We have a lot going on. We missed... If we lost out on anything, I'm going to be very upset about that. But I wanted to do a... Big thing I wanted to do is a 10-man tag match. And I think we can afford it. So... Let's see if we can. Women's three-way. One-on-one. Oh, yeah, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. So I think we can even assign some people to use for this 10-man tag match. So I've kind of got my idea, but we're going to try and sign 1 or 2 more people to use for it. Just to make sure I do it right. Yet Allen Angels, I think, is all we need. Yeah, you know you're doing something right, and Allen Angels is who you need. So, Evil Uno, Allen Angels. We didn't even need Allen Angels. John Silver, Mr. Brody Lee, Stu Grayson, Dark Order at full effect, and we have Colt Cabana as well if we want to use him instead, which he's the same popularity as Allen Angels, so it's fine. Versus Chris Jericho, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. Let's see. We did Butcher and Blade, maybe? I feel like you gotta have 10 in there. Let's put 10 in there instead of Allen Angels. Brian Cage and Ethan Page. Look at that. Look at that match right there. One-on-one matchup next. Britt Baker versus Serena Deeb. Women's title. 3-way match. Hikaru Shida. Riho. Jade Cargill. Next up, let's do Orange Cassidy versus Miro. Then we do Matt Hardy versus Ethan Page, who I don't think was already in a match, was he? I think he might have been. Yeah, he was. Matt Hardy can fight Colt Cabana. Yeah, Ethan Page is in that main event. Okay, and then we got... who else? Who's not on the show? We might be using all 23 people. So there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18. Yeah, there's still enough people to do this match. So let me put it by name. Or division, actually, because division will do it by name. So, Allen Angels isn't in a match. And who else is not in a match? Oh, Butcher and Blade aren't in a match. So let's do the Butcher versus Allen Angels. That's going to put butts in seats. Okay. And we still have money for a segment. Jeez Louise. Alright, I've got an idea. Political campaign for Team Jericho versus Dark Order. I love this idea already. Let's do this. First match of the night. I can't wait to see this 5v5. Butcher versus Allen Angels. We've got pretty much a full Dark Order minus Anna Jay, and the Butcher is going to get the win. Unless, is Alex Reynolds in this game as well? Because I'm pretty sure he's Dark Order. Matt Hardy and Colt Cabana, and Matt Hardy gets the win. Miro and Orange Cassidy now going at it. Orange Cassidy with the win. Does that make him TNT champion? I'm not entirely sure. We're going to find out. Another 3-way match. Cargill versus Riho versus Shida, and Riho gets the win. Britt versus Deeb. Britt Baker wins. I don't know if that makes her champion again, but it'd be cool if it did. Main event. Oh, this is already great. Bodies are everywhere. I'm loving it. Team Jericho wins. That's a thumbnail-worthy moment right there. That probably just paused the recording. No, it didn't. Alright, and I think we're hitting about the point where it starts dropping viewers, doesn't it? Nope, we're good. Morale did go down, but I think it's because we lost someone from our roster. Crowd left a large mess. We lost a couple people from the roster. But that's fine because, guys, look how much bloody money we have now. Give me Brian Cage back immediately. Give me Britt Baker back immediately. Give me Jon Moxley. Give me Dax Harwood. Cash Wheeler should be down here at the bottom. Give me Cash Wheeler. Oh my god. We made so much money on that show. People loved it. Let's see. So is Jericho still AEW champion? Yes, he is. He's got sore legs. So we're going to put him in a feud to get that title off of him, probably. Dark Order still champions. Orange Cassidy is champion. Okay, so we want feuds for all of our champions if we can afford it. Let's do a grudge feud. One-on-one. Brian Cage is going to come back for that AEW title against Chris Jericho. How long do we have Jericho for? We got him for 5 more weeks. So let's make that a 4-week feud. Let's do a disrespect feud. One-on-one for Jon Moxley versus Brody Lee. Just do a quick 2-week feud with them. And then a best of the best feud. Tag team, if we can. Yes, we can. Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. And we probably just... Oh, we lost Matt Jackson. We'll get him back later. And they are going to be challenging the champions, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. Dark Order. Oh boy, Dark Order. Really putting in the work in these episodes lately. So in the main event, Brian Cage is going to fight Chris Jericho for the AEW title. We're going to do... Can we afford a 6-man? Let's find out. If we just do one-on-one matches the rest of the show? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so for a 6-man tag, I think you kind of see where this is going. Mox, where's he at? Mox and FTR versus Brody and the Dark Order. This is so great. I am so enjoying. This is already going so much better than it did last time. There we go. Perfect. One-on-one match. Britt Baker versus Riho, because Riho won that match last week. And then we can do... All of our people are very popular lately. Miro is going to get a match with Nick Jackson. We're going to do Matt Hardy versus Orange Cassidy. Where is he? There he is. And then we're going to do... Who's our most popular people? Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb. And then we just do a hospitality table. There, I guess. I don't know. How's this show going to go? Hopefully the previous episode will work, because I'm going to try and put it on my desktop instead of on my laptop. Recording, we are. Matt Hardy trying to win the TNT title right now. And he does. Matt Hardy's TNT champion. Miro coming right off the ropes against Nick Jackson. Matt Jackson has left the show for a week. We're going to get him back probably after this because we can afford him. God knows we can afford him. Britt Baker and Riho going at it now. Britt's going to retain. The big chaotic 6-man tag. And Brody Lee and the Dark Order with the win. Now for the AEW title, it's our main event. Jericho is going right at Brian Cage right now. And Brian Cage, you'll love to see it. I love to see it anyway. And we're still bringing in views. We're about to pass 4 million fans. Get a couple more people on the roster, shall we? Do we even need more people? I mean, we don't really, but I'd love to have more. More! Essentially is how I'm feeling right now. So let's see if we can find Matt Jackson. There he is. We can get him for 7 weeks. Who else do we want to get? I saw Sammy Guevara. I like Sammy Guevara just a lot. A good bit. Give me a little bit of Sammy Guevara. Kind of got an idea for a match. So if we can make it work, I will. Where's Jake Hager? Do we still have Jericho? Yeah, we still got Jericho. Let's see. Where's Jake? The former Jack Swagger. There he is. Alright, and I think that's enough for now, money-wise. Yeah, that's good. Unfortunately, do we have enough to get Will Hobbs and Ricky Starks? I know Ricky Starks is not part of Team Taz anymore, but like on TV, but in the game he's still considered part of Team Taz. So let's see if we can get Will Hobbs and Ricky Starks. Let's see here. There's Ricky Starks. He's 60k, so probably not. Yeah, they're both 60k. We wouldn't have enough if we bought them. That's unfortunate. I was going to do Jericho, Hager, and Guevara against Brian Cage and the rest of Team Taz, but that's fine. Okay, so this week, our main event is going to be a Tag Team Championship matchup as Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. Where's Stu Grayson? There he is. Are going to defend against Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood of FTR, or of the Pinnacle, I suppose. If you want to be that way about it. There is a 3v3v3 option. That's great. I might have to do that at some point. We can afford this, so let's do another tag team match. This one's going to be kind of a number one contenders kind of thing. So the winners will get the tag title match for the next week. So let's do Jake Hager and Sammy Guevara. We don't have Santana and Ortiz. Versus Nick and Matt Jackson. Versus the Butcher and the Blade. And I want you guys to tell me, is this a version of AEW you would watch? Because, like, I'm pretty proud of how I'm booking this right now. Let's do Sheeta versus Baker. That's a good money match. Alright. Let's do just straight one-on-one between... Actually, no, I've got an idea. Because, like I said, we can afford it, and it's going to bring in ratings. So let's do Jericho and Brody versus AEW champion Brian Cage and Jon Moxley. One-on-one. We have so many people that we're actually running out of space on the show for them, which is awesome. Let's let Serena Deeb get a week to rest. Riho's going to step in there, and she's going to step in there with Yuka Sakazaki. And then the final match, Fatal 4-Way. We're going to have, let's see, who's gotten popular? We got Colt Cabana, Boom Boom, Colt Cabana. We got Miro. We got Orange Cassidy. And we got Big Money Matt Hardy. We're going to still afford pre-tape and catering. Let's do a little segment where where Mox and Brian Cage are having to get together. Maybe if you want to fantasy book it in your head, like Taz comes up to Mox and he's like, "You gotta work with Brian Cage, Mox. You can't say no. You gotta work with Brian Cage. Taz would really hate me if you had my impression of Taz. But Taz, if you do ever somehow see this, I do want you to know I have a ton of respect for you, and I think you're great. And I think Team Taz is awesome. One of my favorite parts of AEW. I mean, I'm putting Brian Cage over strong here. I love Brian Cage. As Riho knocks off Yuka Sakazaki. And Brody and Brian going at it. Tag made to Mox. Jericho drops Mox, and he and Brody get the win. Women's title on the lineup next. Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. And Shida wins the title. I love it. Love both these ladies. They're both great. Triple threat tag match. What team is going to be number one contenders to the AEW tag titles next week? It's going to be the Bucks. And now for the tag titles, Dark Order versus FTR. Oh, Dark Order retained. Good night to be a member of Dark Order. Still pulling in views as well. So it seems they may have patched it. We're about to break 4 million views. Okay, so let's sign a few people and then we're going to call it. We got a lot to play with. Let's look at our rivalries. So let's look at who we can sign first. So we did just lose 10 of the Dark Order. Who all did we just lose? Let's see. Al Angel's still there. Brian Cage, Chris Jericho, Colt Cabana, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, Uno, John Moxley. So we lost Stu Grayson. We need to get him back. He's very crucial to this. So let's go grab Stu Grayson. I just saw him. Alright, we grabbed Stu Grayson. We lost John Silver. We can live without John Silver for now. I'd like to get Santana and Ortiz to have the full inner circle. I think we can afford that. Yeah, we can afford Santana and Ortiz, which is great. Let's grab Tay Conti for the women's division. And Will Hobbs would... I want to get Will Hobbs. Oh, we just lost Riho as well. I didn't even notice that. Try and grab someone a little lower down on the rankings. Maybe grab Abaddon. Alright, yeah. So we're gonna run one last show. I know I'm becoming a broken record here. We're running one last show. Tag team feud. FTR. Oh wait, not FTR. Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, because they're the tag champions, against Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, for tag titles. And let's do another feud. A 4-week feud between... This would be a good 4-week feud here. Matt Hardy and Mr. Brody Lee. So let's have Matt Hardy fighting the Dark Order. I don't even know if we have Matt Hardy or Brody Lee for 4 more weeks, but we're going to find out. We got Brody for exactly 4 weeks, and we got Matt Jackson for 6 weeks, and we got Matt Hardy, who was actually what I was looking for 3 weeks. So no, we don't, but it's fine. So let's make our main event first. I've got kind of an idea. I want to do one of these. So, let's do Jericho and Hager. Where is he at? Hager and Sammy Guevara. Oh, we actually have Santana and Ortiz as well. Screw that. We'll do that later. For now, one more time for the AEW title. How long do we have Jericho for anyway? We got him for 3 weeks. One more time for the AEW title to finish out their feud. We got Jericho versus Cage. Then let's do 6-man. No, that's 6-way. And we can do a 6-way. Now we have enough women to do it. 6-way match for the women. Alright, now we do 1-on-1. We do Mr. Brody Lee. Where's he at? And this is the final week we're doing, I swear. I'm actually going to stop after this because I'm getting noticeably addicted again. I'm glad I have not spent any real money on this game, so you know, there's at least that going on. Mox is going to fight Miro. We're going to do a 3v3 match. We're going to do... Okay, yeah, we can still afford to do one more one-on-one match. Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, because they're not in the match tonight. They're going to team up with Orange Cassidy. They'd probably hate that. Against Ortiz. Sammy Guevara. And Santana. We're going to do a one-on-one match Let's do Jake Hager versus the Blade. We're literally ending this with $1,000. We'll slot a match in here. We'll do that. The final match of the feud between Jericho and Cage. We end it there. Let's watch the show. Hager fighting up against the Blade. Jake Hager gets the win. If the ratings start dropping, we'll just do like the challenge modes and stuff the next few episodes. Orange Cassidy and FTR are going to get the win there. Sucks to be Inner Circle tonight. Moxley and Miro going at it now. Miro coming off the ropes. Boom! Kicks Moxley in the head. Miro gets the win. Brody Lee looking to try and capture the AEW TNT title. Matt Hardy is going to retain. Right in here, we get the 6-way matchup. Who's going to get the win? Looks like it's going to be Abaddon. The Zombie. Now the main event, the final match between these two for the AEW World Championship. And Brian Cage wins. Oh, and this is where the viewership starts dropping, isn't it? Then again, the matches where it did drop makes sense, I guess. Alright. Please someone didn't just lose that again. Alright, good. Oh, wow! That's a great bump in fans. Everything's looking good. We're going to sign a couple people, and then we're going to call it for real. Actually, no, we'll sign people next time. Make you wait a little while longer for that. Just because. Because also it won't save. So, leave the match. Yep. Let's just pop back in to make sure everything's good. Cool. It's just going to remind me of that next time. Cool. Alright. So, yep. Let's grab my rewards. And just kind of to remind you guys that there's my friend code if you want to add me on here. Thank you all for watching. I've been Xander, and that was AEW Elite General Manager.